Welcome back, guys. This is Chapter 7 of my Final Fantasy VII Hard Mode walkthrough. And, yeah, we are breezing right along through this, so I am excited to get continuing on the path. You can tell I just woke up like a half hour ago. So anyway, as far as Materia Setup is concerned, this is what we're rocking. For Cloud, I have Hard Edge, Chain Bangle, and Healing Carcanet. His materia is ATB Assist, HP Up, Wind Junctioned to Elemental. We're going to be changing this in a second. This is just for like the first mob. Steadfast Block, ATB Boost, First Strike, and Prayer. For Barrett, he is rocking Big Bertha, the Supreme Bracer, and the Champion Belt. His materia is Fire Junctioned to Elemental, Steadfast Block, Skill Master, ATB Stagger, Chakra, Barrier, and HP Up. And last but not least, Miss Tifa has Sonic Strikers, Cog Bangle, and Circlet, alongside of Double Magic Up, First Strike, MP Up, Lightning attached to Magnify, Skill Master, MP Absorb attached to Lightning for that sweet, sweet discounted Lightning casts. And yep, you'll probably notice I don't have anyone set up to heal. It's fine, you don't really need to worry about that just yet. Praying should be enough to keep your party alive through the first few mobs. The mobs in this level aren't too bad. There's only one that I would consider like, okay, we gotta stop and plan for and talk about this one, but it's pretty easy. Everything on hard mode is easy as long as you... Well, I can't say everything. There's Sephiroth and the Three Musketeers at the end. But even for some people, even he's easy. So, I mean, hey. But it's all about preparation in hard mode. As long as you are prepared and have the right gear and materia in place, you will be fine. So we're going to go ahead. This chapter, I'm just going to pretty much play through this chapter because there's no real long like talking sequences or anything like that. I'll probably skip the like door opening where you have to hit the switch, pull the switches and all that, but that's about it. I can't skip this. As far as everything else is concerned, we're just going to be playing right through this. It's so nice right now. I actually have some peace and quiet. The kids upstairs isn't running around stomping on the floor on the apartment above me. I don't have cats running around jingling and making noise. It's great. So this first mob's gonna pop up and literally just triple slash them and they die. That is why we had the wind materia junctioned to Cloud, just these first two mobs. We are going to switch that for a lightning materia very shortly. Just taking out the second mob first. And really you could switch before this because it's not like you need wind for these guys. It's only that first mob that's weak to wind. I think everybody else we run into in the immediate... There we are. Everybody else we run into in the immediate future is going to be weak to lightning. So, got some MP back even though I haven't spent any. Hooray. Alright, so go into your materia and just swap out Cloud's wind for a lightning. And he can join everybody else in being able to kill robots. Okay, and when I said there was only one mob that you really had to be careful with, this is the one I meant coming up. So in this area in front of me, we have two sweepers as well as two laser turrets up on both sides. Now, the real pain here, in my opinion, is actually the laser turrets because they will shoot you and stun you and then you're just kind of stuck and sitting there looking stupid and all that fun stuff. Let me get my mouse pad out the way here. Sorry about that. So basically the way we want to address this is take out one side of this room ASAP. That way we only have to deal with one sweeper and another turret. Ideally, we're going to kill both turrets in the first few seconds of the fight. So go ahead, go in here. As soon as you get in, Cloud will first strike will activate. Go down to Blade Burst and hit him. Then go to Tifa and have her cast Thundaga. Yes, Thundaga, we can afford it on Sweeper A. And then we're going to switch to Barret. That's fine. Now, that Thundaga Tifa casted should have taken out the other laser, and now we have that laser down, and all we've got to worry about is... Okay, Sweeper A is still alive, but that's not the end of the world. Just go back to Cloud. The Thundaga isn't going to one-shot him, but without the laser turrets, these guys aren't nearly as annoying by themselves. And go ahead and ATB boost. For Tifa, let's go ahead and do a Thundara. I don't want to burn through all her MP because we are going to need the ball, not for the boss at the end, but we're going to need for the human mobs. There's some human mobs that are going to come up soon, and it's nice to... Let's go ahead and do a Blade Burst. Blade Burst is good for putting something in a pressured state, even though it didn't do it that time. There we are. Double Unbridled. There you go. Good old Rise and Fall. Funny story about Rise and Fall is I didn't realize until my hard mode playthrough I was actually doing it wrong. It's I was just hitting the button, you know, like tapping, but you actually want to hold it down, and that's what makes it that's what makes it a lot stronger. I was wondering, I'm like, man, why is Tifa, she can build stagger good, but she does not do great damage once they're staggered. No, I'm just an idiot and don't know how to hold down a button. Okay, guys, so sorry about that. I took a drink and then something happened, and I had to get up from the computer real fast. But anyway, so at this part right here, before you go back and they pull the ladder up and all that stuff, what you want to do is go into your materia and swap all of your lightnings out for fire. And that's mainly just for Cloud and Tifa. We already had Barret with fire. If you're having trouble with those two sweepers and the turrets, you can swap Barret's fire for lightning. I'm saying that a little late, I know, but it is a viable option. I don't think it's necessary because Cloud and Tifa having it is more than good enough to deal with that mob. So, yep, just make sure they've all got fire, because we're about to be running into human enemies, and the fire is going to be absolutely essential. And they take our ladder. Go ahead and skip this, and you're going to be greeted by a mob of elite shock, well, an elite shock trooper and two normal shock troopers. So go ahead and go right to Tifa and have her, we'll just do a Fyra. That should be good. And then for Cloud, we're going to go ahead and Blade Burst. And as you can see, that does a lot. And then, nope, wrong person. Oh well, I wasted an Omni Strike from Tifa. What else is new? So yeah, don't switch to Tifa, switch to Barret, do an overcharge, and that should take care of them. And Barret's getting all excited because he gets a chance to stick it to Shinra. And that is his favorite thing in the world. No, stay asleep. I was scared. My one cat started moving. I thought she was gonna get up and start running around. It's been going so well too without the noise. There's no little kid upstairs stomping on the ground, no cat running around, no person out in the hall slamming the door or dropping something. It's been nice. Oh, yeah, now there's someone out in the hall. See? Okay, so skip this cutscene and you'll be greeted by a big mob who is just begging Cloud to triple slash them. Like they totally want it. So that's going to take out a good bit of them. Ow, ow, ow. You get hit a little bit, it isn't a big deal. And let's go ahead and have Cloud pray just so our health stays topped off. And deal with this guy with Tifa. Bang. There we are. And we're still at pretty much full life. So, at this part, you find the card and dispose of the... I think it's an M unit for this one. I think the first one's always the same thing. But throughout the rest of these computer rooms, we're going to be taking out... Oh yeah, I gotta talk to them first. We're going to be getting rid of the bomber shells. That's the one I prefer to get rid of because the bomber shells can do a lot of damage. And I personally just have a bit of a harder time dealing with them than I do the finger lasers. The finger lasers are annoying, don't get me wrong, but primarily what they do is stun lock you. They stun lock you for a while. That's the annoying thing about them. But they don't do a whole lot of damage. And as you're going to see, this next boss, it's a big part of this fight is going to be using Barret and just keeping Barret topped off on health and with haste and a barrier and all that. So the bombers... The big bombshells can be a mild threat to that tactic just because they do such good damage. But hey, if you're more worried about the finger lasers, I mean, I can see the argument for the finger lasers because at least with the bomber shells, you can kind of manipulate who they're firing at. So like stay on Barret, and when he goes to charge the attack for Barret, switch off, all that fun stuff. Okay, so this mob up here, you basically just want to take the turrets out first and ignore the mono drives. So just go right to Barret and then take out this turret. And don't worry about those things. Cloud and Tifa can hold their own against them. And just these there's that stun beam. Get him before he shoots it. Good. I hate the stun beam. It's just... It's annoying. Wow, I'm full on everybody. Unless it's maximum fury for Cloud, triple slash. Oh, this one guy, he's so dead. I thought there was two of them left. But you know, you might as well use the ATB if you have it, because it's not like it carries over to the next fight or anything. So let's go ahead, go in here. We're going to be greeted by another room full of humans. We can hold off. I think we can hold off on Tifa using a fire spell quite yet. I mainly reserve that for the elites. Regular security people are pretty easy to take out, but the elites... Yeah, and the only elites in here are Grenadiers, and Grenadiers have almost no health. Yeah, you can see Cloud one-shots them, and then this Grenadier, of course, you get them down to 1 and they still stay alive as long as they're near the computer, but then they step away and you just smack them once and they're dead. Okay, so let's find the key card in here and get rid of another bomb. And by the way, I know I feel like I'm saying this too much, but I know a lot of people are going to just be looking at certain spots of these videos or certain levels, so just for their benefit I want to continue to mention it. If you are enjoying this series or these videos have been helpful, please feel free to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot, and I'm a young budding YouTuber with not much going at the moment. And except for you lovely people, whoever's watching this, you're a part of my massive quote-unquote success so far. But yeah, I'd appreciate we appreciate all the views, all the likes, and any if you subscribe to the channel, you will be updated whenever I post a new guide or a new review or anything like that. It's a good time here at Doobie Streams. I love all of my subscribers to death. I would personally cuddle each one of you to sleep at night. And I mean that. Even Barrett had to okay, that was weird, Doobie. If a YouTuber doesn't tell you, if you're subscribed to a YouTuber and he or she wouldn't cuddle you to sleep at night, then you're subscribing to the wrong people. I'm sorry to tell you that. That is YouTubing 101. Okay, so this guy here, screw him. Cloud can just get beat up by him. Take out these laser turrets, because again, I don't like these things. They can be fantastically annoying if you leave them around for too long. There's that. Okay, and that's fine. He can beat up on Barrett a little bit. Let's do Blade Burst. Oh, bitch, he dodged it. That was... Why did I use Blade Burst there? I probably shouldn't have. The elite shock troopers are a little different than the normal ones. The normal ones you can kind of just sit there and punish her and they'll kill themselves. But the elites aren't quite as... they shoot you a lot. They aren't really that into melee. And the only melee they seem to do is the diving kick that can't... I don't know if... you can't parry that with Punisher or what, but I don't know. I just don't have as much success. Oh, hey. There's that key card. I just don't have as much success trying to parry them, Punisher parry them, that I do their lower level brethren. Okay, and yeah, here's this room. Now there's a lot of elites. I think this whole room is elites. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Cloud triple slash over to the security officer. Let's get to Tifa. And be careful you're not behind these crates when you're trying to cast, because sometimes you'll just throw the fireball right into them, and that can be a little frustrating. And good old Fire there took out most of them, and then we got this guy. Okay, there he goes. Star Shower's great. I love the little Muhammad Ali hop she does before she just fucking unloads on him. It's great. I love Tifa. Tifa is my bae. I like Aerith too. I mean, there's nothing, you know, if you're more of an Aerith guy or gal, you know, no judgment. Aerith's great. And it's really fun when we actually get to use her, because she is a beast. She is just a magic monstrosity. There's the mechanical eel thing that Hojo calls on to attack you. when you get to his lab. Aerith just completely humiliates that thing, and it's hilarious. I don't think... Let's go ahead and get rid of a programming core, I guess, while we're here. I don't know if I know you get a second key card. I just don't know if it's randomly. It might have, that one I found out in the hall might be the only extra one. But I could have sworn there was a room that had extras as well. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it's determined. Just whatever key cards you get, however many key cards you get, just be sure you use them on the bombs first. At least that's what I think's best. If you really want to avoid the finger lasers, go for it. Live your dreams. I can only give you my recommendations. I can't, like... And, you know, sometimes my recommendations might not be the best. They'll work. They'll get you past the level, but I will not be surprised if this video gets enough traction and people start commenting. You'll probably see several comments of like, oh, you're an idiot. If you junction this materia to that one, your setup would be way better, you fucking noob scrub. And, you know, that's YouTube. People are nice on the internet. Everyone knows everyone on the internet is always very friendly and understanding and not judgmental at all of anything. So let's go ahead and triple slash the Grenadiers, and just a quick Punisher combo will take this clown out. Now let's switch to Tifa. Bang. Overpower should be good. And Omnistrike. Bang. Okay. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. We had another technical issue. A lot of technical issues here. This is a very professionally ran channel. Anyway, so what I did was I went over, I had two cards. I took out the programming core and I took out the last BB. So that is 2 programming cores down and all of the BBs. And that makes him about as weak as we can get him. Airbuster isn't too bad of a boss though. It's mainly Barrett's fight. Cloud and Tifa provide some valuable contributions, but it's mainly Barrett's battle. So let's go ahead. I don't want a long drawn out confrontation with these guys. Did she just throw that shit into the wall? Oh, Tifa. Elite shock troopers always gotta be dicks. Okay, Tifa's getting a little beat up, so let's go ahead and have Cloud pray. And then with the staggered one, just Maximum Fury his ass. Maximum Fury is so great. I think I mentioned this in another video for this series, but Maximum Fury has this really handy thing where if you start shooting someone and kill the enemy in the middle of shooting it, if there's like 2 enemies there, he'll just automatically aim for the next closest enemy instead of just wasting the shots, which is nice. Please give me MP. No, dickheads. Now that I'm finally using it, they're not going to give me any. Over here, maybe? Aww. So, yep, that's the Airbuster screens. He's all a little weakened now. Should make the fight easier. I might actually not have to deal with finger lasers all that much. Okay, so sorry about that once again. I started off the episode talking about how there's been no interruptions and how great it is. Then I got interrupted left and right. I actually had my mailman knock on the door. to leave something. And I'm recording right next to the door, so it's kind of hard to avoid that getting picked up on the mic. But due to the power of movie magic, you guys will never have to hear it. Okay, so for this fight here, just go right to Tifa and Fyra. You want the riot troopers gone. Maybe even Fire Raga. No, I'll do Fyra. That's good enough. See, and that takes care of them. And then just go ahead, run down to this Grenadier. And that's all his whole health bar. We just gotta wait for this little sequence to end. You'd think if they could stay immortal all the time near the computers, they would just stay by the computers the whole time. Aw. Fucking Barrett kill stealing. Jeez. Thought we were teammates, Barrett. So you're gonna come here and be like, holy shit. They gimped the Airbuster. And real quick, go into your materia. And you're going to want to switch all of your fires for lightning. We've got our first cutter of the game coming up. I know in an earlier episode I screwed up cutter and sweeper, but this is a cutter. Cutter is the melee one, sweeper is the shooting one. And it's going to come out of this door. And yep, go this way. Here it comes. Slice, slice. Okay. As soon as it pops up, Blade Burst with Cloud. Tiff has Omnis Strike, so let's go ahead and do that. Then roll back. Drop a nice Thundaga on him, and then overcharge with Barrett. And with that overcharge, we can focus shot on the cutter. And then go back to Cloud. Focus Strike. Back to Tifa. We'll do a Thundara, yeah. Oof. Okay, so whenever... Oh, and Tifa got silenced. Womp womp. Alright, so let's go ahead and lifeline so Tifa doesn't die. Barrett can handle. He's a big boy, he can handle it. Okay, and Cloud once again, Blade Burst. And now it's staggered. And then go ahead and Maximum Fury this motherfucker. There we go. I know Tifa's a little beat up, but it's okay. We're gonna find a rest spot soon. And you might have done better than me there and not have a beat up Tifa. But that's okay. We're all in this together. Right? This isn't a contest. You just want to beat hard mode. And I'm here to help you. Oh, these things. Fuck it. I got it. We can do this. Yep, there we are. Perfect. Okay, and there's the Airbuster. Hopefully I get a little MP back. Nope. I'll just go up these steps here. Let's skip this cutscene. Again, for those of you that this might be your first video watching of this series, I'm skipping past all of the cutscenes and stuff, and I'm gonna just go ahead and fast forward to the start of the Airbuster fight, because this is just hitting the switch and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then you guys can rejoin me after the switch is done, right before the boss fight. Alright guys, welcome back. We're right here, right after you open up the door here, you go in, you do the switch puzzle. If you go further back, you will get you'll get some extra stuff. I think it's when you do it on a new game, it's a magic up materia, but after that, I think it's just a healing materia or something like that. Anyway, ran around, broke some barrels, got some MP back, which is nice. And this is going to be my materia setup going into the Airbuster fight. So for Cloud, he is equipped with Twin Stinger, Chain Bangle, and Circlet. His materia setup is Magic Up, HP Up, Lightning, Healing, MP Up, HP Up, Magic Up, Time, First Strike, and Prayer. For Barret, he is going to be rocking Big Bertha, Supreme Bracer, and the Champion Belt. His materia is Lightning Junctioned 2 Elemental, Steadfast Block, Skill Master, ATB Stagger, Chakra, Barrier, and HP Up. And speaking of Barret, let me check my notes real quick. Yeah. So Barret and Tifa have enough, at this point, would have enough manuscripts unlocked that they can buy an upgrade. So for Barret, I'm actually going to go into Big Bertha here. I'm going to buy, okay, cool. Let's buy the attack power upgrade. An attack power upgrade, because yeah, Barret's going to be doing a lot of offense this fight, so that could help come in handy. For Tifa, I think I already got hers. Yeah, I did. And for those that are wondering, it's the healing spell cost reduction. She's going to be casting most of the healing throughout this fight. I have Cloud there to heal as well with Prayer in case it's needed. And of course, Barret has Chakra. The basic strategy for this fight is you are going to want to keep hitting Airbuster with Barret. You want to keep Barret buffed up, barriered, haste, all that. Barret is the absolute MVP for this fight. Really, Cloud and Tifa's only moments to shine is when it lands. Or during the second phase. You're going to want to save up. Cloud's MP is basically there to drop Thundagas on it when it gets staggered. You don't really want to Thundaga it like that if it's not staggered. You might want to do it to interrupt some attacks. So like when it's flying around in the air, if it shoots Tank Buster, you might want to try and interrupt that. You can interrupt it when he's on the ground too, FYI, but we'll get into the nuts and bolts of the fight in a second. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So I'll go ahead and skip the cutscene. It's Airbuster. We all know what the deal is. Okay, so as soon as this fight starts, you want to go to Cloud and haste on Barret, and then go ahead and just switch. Build up a bar with Tifa, and then have her Star Shower, and then back to Barret, and just start unloading. Every time you get to two full bars, go ahead and focus shot unless you need to heal for whatever reason, but you shouldn't need to heal. Oh yeah, actually, I lied. I'm sorry. Go ahead and barrier yourself, because that'll negate some of the damage you take. And yep, now we can just kind of go crazy, have Cloud focus thrust. Just work on building that bar up. Nice, he's pressured. Okay, so let's focus strike. Overcharge. Perfect. So the only downside to that is we don't seem to have Cloud in a position to cast Thundaga, but that's okay. For Barret, go ahead and Maximum Fury. For Tifa, True Strike to up the damage percentage, and then just switch over to Cloud and drop a Thundaga on him. Perfect. So there goes his first phase. With the stupid unmovable health bar. Go back to Barret and stand here and shoot him. Yep, and you can't interrupt it here, so just stay on Barret and hopefully they don't do anything stupid like stand in the middle of it. Looks like Cloud took a little bit of a whooping, but that's fine. We'll just go ahead and do heal there. And there's Big Bomber, all that effort to take out the bombs, and he still casts it non-stop anyway. It's once, I can't complain about once. But when he's doing that, just go ahead and switch to the other two. If you can interrupt it, you interrupt it. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. Alright, so divide and conquer. Run back over here. And I hate when they do this because I like to try and focus down one arm, but inevitably Cloud or Tifa, it doesn't matter, one of them's going to be an idiot and run to the other side. You can't control it, but you got, once you get one staggered, it's pretty much dead. Go ahead and Thundara the right arm, have Tifa double True Strike. That should, yeah, it's dead, so we can just overpower. We don't need to True Strike again. There we go. So that takes care of one of the arms. And they can be, is it not dead? Oh, it's dead, okay. Alright, that wasn't very nice. Have Cloud pray to take care of some of that. And Tifa, she's going to heal us as soon as she gets a bar. But for now, let's just go ahead and focus shot on the Airbuster combined with an overcharge. Just make sure Barret's the one taking all the damage because he can handle it. Alright, and go ahead. Ow. Let's go ahead and not magnify and just do a Cura on Cloud. He's very close to being staggered again. I guess we'll go ahead and focus shot. Nice, you can interrupt, I guess. Cool. There we are. Alright. So, once again, Maximum Fury with Barret. And with Cloud, we're going to do another Thundaga. Come to think of it, for what I have Cloud set up for, the Mithril Saber might be a little bit better. But either way, it doesn't matter. This boss fight's easy. So it's going into the final phase here. And he's going to fly around and shoot things. And for this one, it's almost exclusively Barret you're going to be using. There just isn't much for Cloud and Tifa to do while he's flying around in the air like that. We don't need to worry about any of that yet. So yeah, let's just go over to Barret. And just keep a steady stream of shots going. Okay. Oh, we interrupted it. Cool. When he does his tank buster while he's in the air, you can't actually interrupt it during this phase. Go ahead and focus shot and then get over to Cloud. And let's have Tifa do a star shower. Yeah, those finger lasers can stun you for a little bit. I'll go ahead and pray. Star Shower. Back to Barrett. Pressure. Nice. Okay, and now that he's pressured, Star Shower again. Just fill that bar up. Go to Cloud, get a little Punisher action going. With a focus thrust, he's almost there. Go, got him. Awesome. Okay, so for Barrett, we're just gonna have him maximum fury once again. Excuse me. Tifa, let's go ahead and get a True Strike going, and for Cloud, didn't hit X fast enough there, but I should have enough time to get him with it. Thundaga, excellent. Okay, so we are rolling right along on this one. Let's go ahead and have Tifa heal everyone just to keep our health topped off and nice. Switch back to Barrett. And this last little smidgen of health he seems to be particularly stubborn for sometimes, so let's get Cloud to haste Barrett once again. Okay, barrier, because he's probably going to get hit with this. No? Okay, he did. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Tifa can heal herself. Yeah, she's the only one that really needs it, so. And go ahead and focus shot. This last smidgen of health seems to last longer than all of his other phases combined. It's pretty funny, but just stick with it and you'll take him out. That I did a Thundara to pressure him, and I'm gonna Star Shower now that he's pressured and overcharge. Yeah, he's done. And there you go. That is Airbuster. Pretty simple fight. And yep, and that's the end of Chapter 7 actually. Hey guys, welcome to Chapter 8 of our Final Fantasy VII Remake walkthrough. We have just had the classic falling through the roof scene that we all know and love, and we have met back up with our good friend Aerith. We have a boss fight coming up here in a second. Reno, a very easy boss, provided you are set up correctly. Cloud will just absolutely humiliate him. So for our equipment, I am using Hard Edge, Chain Bangle with Supernatural Wrist Guards. My Materia setup is HP up, Skill Master, Fire Junctioned 2 Elemental, that's in the weapon slots. For the armor slots, I have Chakra, First Strike, and Lightning Junctioned 2 Elemental. The reason for the last one is the only thing that's even remotely scary that Reno does is lightning attacks. So if you are set up with this and at least a level 2, preferably level 3, because then the electric will actually heal you. But provided you at least have a level 2, you won't take any damage from those attacks. And his only good attacks are all based on lightning. So no stun locking, no any of that nonsense. So with this setup, Cloud will just absolutely destroy him. It's not even funny. So let's go ahead, go over here and talk to Aerith. She's so excited to see us. We're excited to see you too, Aerith. Okay, so pop right into Punisher here and just triple slash these guys. with fire adjacent to elemental, you'll clear them very quick. A mob is going to come through the door, run up there, get back in Punisher, wait for the door to shut, because it seems like it bugs out if you hit them while the door is open, and you don't do as much damage. Nice. Alright, so here comes Reno. Can't skip this, sadly. I'd just skip all the cutscenes if I could. Pop back into Punisher, and go ahead and lock onto him too. So for Reno, you really could just literally stand in Punisher holding block for the entire fight and beat him. I'm going to try and speed things up a little bit and actually use counter stance, because that does a little bit more damage when you hit back than the Punisher parry does. But anytime, if you ever mess up and aren't able to get a pair or able to get block off, just switch stances and you can sometimes interrupt him in the middle of a combo with an auto parry. But yeah, counter stance is going to be mainly what we rely on here. So let's go ahead and go back and just wait for him to attack. Here he comes. So anytime he starts sprinting towards you, just pop into counter stance and boom. Nice. Here he comes again. And any lightning he shoots at you, just tank it. Like the EMI shot or any of that, it'll actually heal you, provided you have. Oh. Okay, so I'm just going to block here. That'll work. See the... Okay, and yeah, the EMI shot, just eat it. Thanks for the heal, pal. Counter stance. And there we go, that's the first phase. Is he gonna just keep attacking us? Oh, okay. Was worried I bugged him out for a second and got invincible Reno. Alright, so these mines will literally do nothing to you. I used to use triple slash. The first time I played through this, I just used triple slash to clear them, but they won't do anything if you're absorbing lightning. So, see, they heal us. So just keep an eye out on Reno. I don't know what I just did there, but that was cool. Oh, pressured him. Okay, that works. Focus thrust. I think I just did oh, bitch. Okay, that's fine. And just wait. I guess let's go into counter stance. Oh, he actually hit me there. Oh well. And like I said, just stay in Punisher and hold that block button. And we counter stance this. Look at all the damage that does to him. He's going past us there, yeah. Here he comes, counter stance, and I think this should be it. Oh, no, not yet. There we are. As you can see, ridiculously easy fight. Rude is so much more of a boss than Reno is. Because, Reno isn't too bad. He did kick the shit out of me once or twice when I first started playing the game. But once you figured out how to set your materia up for him and all that, he is incredibly easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead, because there's pretty much the whole next part is just escaping the church and walking and talking and all that fun stuff. Go ahead and skip this cutscene. And what I'm going to do is fast forward to when actual fighting begins again. And I will see you guys there. What's up, guys? Welcome back. So this is the point where Aerith joins your party, and I'm not going to talk about this section too long. I'm actually going to skip a good bit of it, but I just want to give you guys the rundown of what materia I put on her and how I'm dealing with the enemies in this area. So let's go over Cloud again too, because I did change something for him. So all of his equipment is still the same, but for his materia, and I got rid of fire on the weapon and put ice in there, so ice adjacent to elemental on the weapon. I still have this here, but I mean, you could add some stuff like refocus or something like that. This area is not that hard. It's really just more of a walk and talk with Aerith. Oh yeah, let's probably want to talk about what she has, don't we? For Aerith, I have reinforced staff, rune, armlet, and circlet. I actually have this because I still need to get ATB boost and actually learn it, to my shame. There's 2 skills I have left I have to get for her. It's for the reinforced staff and the bladed staff. So you can go ahead and use the mithril rod. That does a little bit more magic damage, and that's essentially all she's set up for right now. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out in case anyone's like, that's not really good for this part. But this part's super easy, and mobs here are pretty much nothing. For her materia, I have ice adjacent to magnify, just in case something goes wrong and I have to nuke a mob. But again, that shouldn't happen. Skill master, barrier, prayer, first strike, MP up, MP absorption, linked to ice, so that way if she does have to cast that, it won't cost that much. Because this is a pretty long chapter if you do all of the side quests. I will be going over each one of those. Timestamps will be in the description as always. But yeah, if you go through, and you're going to want to at least once on hard mode, because Aerith gets so many manuscripts this level. I think Aerith goes from having no manuscripts to like 5 if you do all of the side quests. Sorry, but my brain stopped working there for a second. But yeah, so we want those. That'll let us buy 2 upgrades for her. Actually, no, 5. She 50, so that's like, it'll be like 4 upgrades or something like that, 4 or 5. She's gonna be able to get a lot of upgrades, and we're gonna need them for chapter 9 because Hell House is coming up, and he is a dick. So yeah, let's go ahead and run through here real quick. I'll show you. So you'll run into these enemies: the hedgehog pie. Triple slash, literally just triple slash with ice on it. They're weak to ice, so always recover an MP when I don't need it. Actually, that reminds me of something. I broke those out of force of habit, but you might want to actually leave the crates you see here alone at the beginning, because like I said, this is a pretty long chapter, and at the end of it you're going to be fighting Rude, and you're going to want MP for that. And unfortunately, when I fought him initially on hard mode, I was pretty much out. I had to actually have Aerith use MP drain or essence drain or whatever in order to get enough back to heal. It was pretty dramatic. But of course, if you don't plan on doing any side quests, like if you're trying to get the plain dress for Aerith, you know, or you're only going to do like half of them for the other dress, then it's not a problem. But I would recommend at least going through this chapter 1 time on hard and doing all of the side quests, because it is important to get those manuscripts. We want everyone to be a high level. So with the mob, again, with these mobs, just triple shit. Don't focus thrust like me. Alright, let's just, she can probably finish these rats off with a Sorcerer's Storm. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I screwed up there, but triple slash is your friend here. Just keep triple slashing. God damn it. Okay, I just told you guys not to break those, and I did. I'm pretty much do the opposite of what I do, and you'll do great at this game. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'll probably fast forward through some of this, or like skip ahead, but we'll see how far. Okay, so I fast forwarded a little bit. We came through the train station and went around. There was a bench to rest at, but I wasn't really hurt, so I didn't. But there is one you will pass if you want to rest. This mob up here is easy. Just switch to Punisher and triple slash. Activated call to arms. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so sometimes they'll activate call to arms, and you're just going to. It just means more are going to pop up. It's annoying, but it's okay. These things are pretty easy to kill. There we are. Yep. Just triple slash and Sorcerer's Storm with the ice materia linked to them both will decimate them. Same thing with this mob up here. Just go ahead and triple slash. There you go. Up here is nothing, but we have to come back here later for a side quest when fighting the Drakes, I believe. And this is the part where you have to go in and do the puzzle where you climb across and all that. So again, I'm assuming you have been through this part of the game once since you're looking at a hard mode guide, so I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead some to the next fight. Okay guys, we skipped ahead a little bit. I'm sure you've noticed I skipped past a couple of fights too. It's just some hedgehog pie mobs with some of the worm things tossed in there. Again, just as soon as the fight starts, Punisher stance, triple slash, and have Aerith Sorcerer Storm, and you will kill them. They're not tough at all. Inside here, we'll be fighting our first Smogger, who also isn't really anything scary, but I just wanted to point it out to you on the guide and show you the materia change we're doing, just to be on the safe side with it. So go into Cloud, and for his ice elementals, go ahead and swap that for lightning. Alternatively too, you could just have Aerith bomb all of these mobs and enemies with magic, but again, I'm going to be going through all of the side quests, so I want to conserve my MP as much as possible. So up here, the Smogger will stand up, and just go ahead and triple slash him, and then let's go to Aerith. Have her. I probably should have done ATB ward first. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Just have her lob a couple shots at him, and then drop an ATB ward on Cloud. And for Cloud, build up a little bit of ATB and triple slash. I actually got the ability. Yeah, I don't have all of Aerith's abilities yet, embarrassingly enough. I needed ATB ward. I just got that, and there was the one for the bladed staff, because actually the first time I played through, I didn't steal that from Eligor. But yeah, this is where you climb up there, push the thing in, and then climb across, and then you're up to the town. I'm gonna just skip all that because again, you guys don't need to see that. You've done it before. So I will. Oh, okay. I'll just triple slash him. I don't know. That was unexpected. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to go through there, and I will see you guys probably right before we start doing the side quest, because I think that's the first walking and cutscene part. But yeah, I'm going to fast forward a bit, and we will see you guys there. Hey guys, welcome back. Here we are a little bit later in the chapter, after you've went to Aerith's house, picked flowers, met the kids, all that stuff. So you come here to the children's hideout, and you find out 2 of their friends are missing, and they ask you to go get them. So that's what we're gonna do. Here is what I got going on as far as my setup. For Cloud, he has Hard Edge, Chain Bangle, and Supernatural wrist guards. For Materia, he has Elemental junctioned to Ice, ATB, ATB Stagger, ATB Assist, HP Up, Skill Master, First Strike, and Chakra. Got that, basically he's meant to hurt things weak against Ice, which is a few of the enemies we got coming up, and just generate a whole shit ton of ATB. It's a really handy setup. For Aerith, we've got Lightning, junctioned to Magnify. As far as her gear, she's got the Arcane Scepter, Rune Armlet, and Circlet. For Materia, she's got Lightning, junctioned to Magnify, Magic Up, Prayer, First Strike, Skill Master, and MP Absorb junctioned to Lightning for that good old sweet discount casting. So yeah, the part coming up isn't too bad. It is just some of the normal run-of-the-mill enemies we've had in the area, the hedgehog pies and all of that, but we can handle them. We'll be fine. So go ahead, pop into Punisher as soon as you get into this room, and just triple slash the one over here. And Aerith can go ahead and Sorcerer's Storm. I should have went at the other one. Oh well. So that takes care of them. Now you will have some of these rats coming up, and they might summon some friends to help them out, but nope, took care of them before they did. Cool. I've realized through this, I've been using triple slash so much, I might as well just put it on a shortcut. Yes, I don't use shortcuts. Super pro gamer, right? I don't know, I like the menu. I like being able to slow down time and assess everything. You know, it's handy. Yep, triple slash into Punisher. And Sorcerer's Storm. That is such a nasty combo. It just clears crowds. Let's go ahead, triple slash. Try and get used to using shortcuts like a pro. Oh shit. No. Huh. That's what I get. As soon as I try and use them, I screw up. Okay, so eventually you get to this part right here where the kids are being trapped on that little raft island thing by these monstrous beings. So this fight can be a little annoying if you let the Smogger stick around for too long. He's got that stupid ability that can silence you, and it's kind of a jerk. He also can go crazy in melee and start steamrolling you, and it hurts pretty bad. It hurts pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. So we should be good though. Let's go ahead, hop right into Punisher and triple slash. Okay. And coming out of that, we're going to run right to Aerith, get her the hell out of there. Because for some reason, she loves to be right up in it, even though she's a fragile, ranged fighter. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and Arcane Ward right where she's standing. And go ahead and switch back to Cloud, actually. And triple slash. Okay, and we can go back to her. Focus thrust. There we go, that takes care of him. And make sure Aerith stays away from them, because she also loves to run right into the middle of the self-destruct thing. And Let's have her Sorceress Storm. There we are. And switch back to her when the Smoggers come to life. And Cloud can go ahead and Chakra, and she can Thundaga these fools. And there's that. Cool. Oh god. Damn it, Cloud. It sucks because right after that fight ends, you're walking, so it's like you can't really run away from the bomb when they roll out of them. I'll go ahead and skip this. Cloud gets the kids off of the island, in case you haven't seen it. So Cloud's a little beat up, but that's okay. We're not running into anything particularly dangerous on the way back, and I'll be able to Chakra as soon as the fight starts. You want to avoid healing with MP. You don't want to use MP to heal. You want to conserve that precious MP. Alright, so let's go ahead and Chakra, and then we'll have Aerith Sorceress Storm. And hurry up and get Cloud. The heavy combo into Focus Thrust is great for building the bar. And go ahead and I guess we'll Chakra again and switch to Aerith. Get a little more healing going. Sometimes, like, if you get them weak and you don't, you're hurt, it's okay to not end the fight immediately so you can take advantage of a free heal from your ATB bars. So, like, right there, he was almost dead, but instead of finishing him off, I just healed Cloud real quick because the ATB bars go away anyway, so there's really no point in, letting them go to waste. And we'll go up here. Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. That's fine. So the Hedgehog Pies, you know what to do. It's our favorite ability, Triple Slash. But Cloud, you can't Triple Slash your way through all of life's problems. Hold my beer, says Cloud. Oh, he's gonna probably bite me before I get this off. Okay, that's fine. And there's a bench in town as soon as you come out of the kids area. So you can hold off on healing and just go to that. The forced walking parts are so painful sometimes. Here we are. Here's something we can skip. Alright, and here we are. So you come out here, they thank you for saving their friends. And go ahead. When you go to leave, the one guy pops up. This guy, just go ahead and skip this whole thing. And then you will be opened up to the world of side quests. No, sorry, you gotta go out here. And then you will be opened up to the world of side quests. So there's a few side quests in this chapter. For those of you that have tried to hunt down all of the dresses, you know which dress Aerith gets is determined by how many of these side quests you do. For the purposes of this guide, I'm going to be doing all of them because you also get manuscripts for doing them. And I want to I want to go through them all so that way you can see easy ways to do them if for whatever reason you get stuck on one. If you're not doing any, like you're trying to get that dress or you've already done them all on hard mode once and you have the manuscripts or whatever, then go ahead and skip ahead. There are timestamps in the description as always. And I'm going to go ahead and rest, and then we'll get back here and start with the first side quest. Hey guys, here we are on the first of several side quests we will be doing alongside of Aerith. This particular one is called Weapons on a Rampage. It can be found by a guy right down here, I believe. But you come up here, there's a couple monochrome Mark IIs, I think they're called, running around here. They're these little flying blue things that cast wind. It's 2 mobs of them we gotta kill, and they can be a little annoying, but they aren't too bad. As far as Materia Setup, I am working with, well, gear setup in general. Cloud has hard edge, chain bangle, supernatural wrist guards. His materia is elemental, junctioned to wind, ATB stagger, ATB assist, first strike, skill master, HP up, and chakra. So the good old ATB battery with wind and elemental junctioned together to hurt things weak against wind. For Aerith, we are going with Arcane Scepter, Rune Armlet, Circlet, and then for our Materia setup, it is Wind junctioned to Magnify, Magic up, Prayer, First Strike, Skill Master, MP Absorb junctioned to Wind for discounted spell casting. So yeah, like I said, we've got 2 mobs of these things to worry about. When you come through here, there will be a mob that it's two of the crab lobster things and one of the hedgehog pies. You can just triple slash and kill them. It's no big deal. As with most enemies in this game, they go down with 1 triple slash. Well, a lot of enemies in this game. I can't say most. Oh, and before I forget, I was doing the math on it, and Cloud has actually earned a 2nd upgrade. At this point, I would have unlocked 4 manuscripts on hard mode. You got the 4th one after you beat Reno. So I only did it with these 3 because, like I said in an earlier episode, these are the main 3 I use. But for hard edge, I went in and I got... Sorry, let me... I'll just tell you what I got. I got the 2 attack power upgrades, so it hits pretty hard now. 137 attack is pretty good for a base value. For the Mithril Saber, I increased its magic attack to no surprise there. And lastly, for Twin Stinger, I went ahead and... What did I get for Twin Stinger? Oh, Reprieve. Yeah, duh. I got Reprieve, so... That will come in handy later. I think Cloud will get 1 more. So it was 4 manuscripts, which would be a total of 40 points. And then, so you subtract the 2 upgrades. They're all 16-point upgrades, so it's 32. So I would have 8 leftover points, meaning the next manuscript he gets will also be enough for a points upgrade, provided it only costs 18 or less for said upgrade. So, yep, there's that. Aerith, of course, does not have any... does she? Please don't tell me, actually. No, I don't think I did. Yeah, okay. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional, he said very insecurely. Alright, so we're going to go up here. I should probably mention that again for the people who skip past the side quest section. I guess I'll mention it when I'm setting up for the boss fight for Rude. Hope you guys are enjoying the guide, those of you who have elected to use it. I appreciate you. Okay, so it's these little shits. So they will hit you with a wind thing and be very annoying. Go ahead, climb down the ladder, pop into Punisher stance and triple slash them, then immediately switch to Aerith and cast an Aroa. And as you can see that... Okay, that takes care of one of them. And triple slash that one. There we are. Okay. You want to really get the jump on those guys, because if you let them stick around too long, they were exactly the kind of enemy I was talking about in the first episode when I said the whole point of hard mode is to not let the trash enemies stick around any longer than they need to. And those guys are a perfect example of that. If you leave them alive too long, they will start wailing on you with wind, and it does hurt. I guess alternatively you could do absorb wind, but yeah, I just like to blow them up. That's more fun to me. Triple slash this mob. There they go. Triple slash is so good. It is just a low level enemy destroyer. And we're going to run down here, and there's going to be 3 of them, which is a little bit scary, but we got this. So we're going to go ahead and have Aerith do Aroa on the center one, and then Cloud is going to triple slash to try and corral them into place. Triple slash again. Yeah, they put that barrier up sometimes, and oh no, that's not good. There we go, there's one down. Have Aerith go ahead and just do a normal arrow on these guys, and then Cloud can do another triple slash. Even if it bounces off the barrier, it will sometimes keep them in place. I don't think it did there, sadly. Okay, so I got one hurt and one's healthy. Yeah, see that little dash thing he did? That is what they will start doing if you're not careful. I guess I'm going to go ahead and have Cloud try and arrow him. Arrow being a time-released one doesn't help the situation either. Because if you can't corral them into an area... Okay, so there... He's going to come out the ground. I'm letting them stick around too long, but... There we go. Yeah, you got to try and get them when they're not flying around all hippity-hoppity like. They're just so energetic. Oh. Try arrow. There we go. Alright. And that's those guys. Yeah, we'll go. I kind of want to break those boxes for the MP, but I guess we can always just come back here if we need to. And after you turn this in, it's going to unlock another quest, and we're just going to go ahead and follow right up with that one. Yeah, whatever, man. No one cares. You and your stupid tank top. Okay, so that's weapons on a rampage. Paying respects, that's what it's called. This will require you to go back here and speak to the children. Think of the children. Oh yeah, that's right. You have to buy. So the side quest for the Moogle guy is as easy as just talking to him. I might put in the timestamp, but I mean, no one's going to really need to figure it out. You just go and talk to the kid, and you buy the membership card for the Moogle Emporium. Yep, buy the membership card, and it counts as doing a side quest too, just FYI. So if you're trying to get Aerith's plain dress for not doing any side quest, don't talk to him at all. Just run right back to Aerith's house after you find the kids. But yep, I'm going to talk to him, and he'll have the graveyard key. And we're going to go ahead and get that. Alright, and then... Alright, and we're going to go ahead and go this away. And go ahead and run to the graveyard, which is up here. I honestly don't even remember what this enemy is. I might go in and fight it once and then just restart the fight once I determine what the best setup for him would be. Is Aerith, is she maxed on MP? She's down 5. Whatever. Oh, it's Grashik. Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and swap out your elemental on Cloud for ice. We're just gonna convert all of everything over to ice. So the wind on Aerith, the winds on Aerith, go ahead and swap to ice. And that's pretty much it. Everything else can stick around. I want to... nah. I mean, you can... Let's put a headband on Cloud just in case, because they do have that thing that can make you fall asleep, and that can be annoying. And he's gonna be flying right in there and just dropping metal dick everywhere. So let's go ahead and triple slash. They're not Grashik, but they're in the same family as Grashik. Okay, and for Aerith, she is going to Arcane Ward herself. And triple slash again for Cloud. And then she... Oh no. They're very quick at interrupting you. You gotta be... I switched because there was one coming towards me, and if I went to cast, he would have interrupted. Because these things are the fucking worst when it comes to interrupting you. I guess let's Braver him. I don't often use Braver, but it is fast. God, they're still attacking Aerith, even though they don't need to. That's just rude, guys. Okay, so let's switch to Aerith, run into the center of the ward, and go ahead and do Blazara. No need to be cheap about it. These guys suck. I guess we'll do Blazara again. Now that they're staggered. And Cloud can go ahead. Back to Punisher and triple slash. Yep, that's the stupid attack that makes you sleep. Okay. So that takes care of them. you go ahead and go back to the old man. And he'll be thankful, but then him and Cloud will like I guess Cloud's trying to make him be brave. Yeah, I think that's what it is, because it says he's scared, but that's paying respects. Go over to the teacher here. Kids are missing. She's going to ask you to go find them, and then you're going to have to fight a special hedgehog pie after you do. So I guess you can do this first, and then that way as you're running around doing the other ones, you can find the kids. For the sake of my timestamps and making it more organized, I'm just trying to do a quest all at the same time now. For chapter 1, like for the cats in chapter 1, I asked about them first and then ran around grabbing them like kind of as I was doing quests. And playing it that way is more efficient, but I think it's less organized to watch. I don't know. But yeah. And like I said, once you find all of the kids, you will have to go back to their hideout and fight, or back to the area where you had to rescue those kids the one time, or the last time, the only time you rescue them. And you have to fight a special hedgehog pie. Not too difficult. He does have a fair bit of health, but you can nuke him pretty easily. I actually think finding all of the kids is more annoying. I'd rather just fight. Just let me hit things with my sword. God. All I know is war and sadness. Okay. And this kid up here, I think this is the last one, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, nope, there is another one, in fact. It can't be, yeah, they gotta be in here. Oh, there he is. Okay, there we are. This is the last kid. Almost positive. Yep, there we are. This is funny. I like how Cloud's like, I'm doing a special on Toad Kings. That's just funny. Three go. I'm doing a special on Toad Kings. That's just a great line. I love little pieces of dialogue like that. Shows Cloud actually has a personality. Alright, so we're gonna run back to their hideout. And the Toad King is a hedgehog pie king. Am I stuck in a mosh pit? What happened? Is the hedgehog pie king, and he is weak against ice. So let's go ahead, before we even go there, let's go ahead and go in. I'm already iced there. Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, because of the not Grashik, the Venom Claw thing, whatever they are. Forgot about that already. So you're going to go back to where you rescued the kids from the Smoggers and the Hedgehog Pies. And there's going to be a couple Hedgehog Pies and a Hedgehog Pie King waiting for you. That's why. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. I don't remember the Hedgehog Pie King being particularly difficult. He can do a thing where he like turns them into basketballs of death. They just bounce around and fucking hit you. And I guess that can suck if you get caught up by it. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, yeah, so here they are down there. And once again, in case you're wondering, just make sure you have the same setup we talked about before. Just have ice on everybody instead. But if you were coming through on the side quest, following along with the side quest, you already had it like that. So let's go ahead. Let's get into Punisher stance, triple slash, switch to Aerith. Run back, give herself Arcane Ward. Switch to Cloud because they're assholes. Yep, that thing, the bounce thing. When they have protection cast on them by Hedgehog King, they do that. Let's have Cloud triple slash again. He can. And now Balenciaga on Hedgehog Pie King. And switch to Cloud. Did he summon more of them? That jerk. I have Cloud focus thrust, I guess. That's good. Oh my god, you dickhead. Okay, cool. Focus thrust. And triple slash. And yeah, there he goes. Okay. He threw a little bit of a temper tantrum as he was getting killed, but nothing too bad. So, yep, go ahead and return to the Leaf House. Alright, yeah, so you go back, you talk to the kids and their teacher, and yeah, that is the end of that one. And I think that, what else is there? A verified hero. Oh, the one where you do the box. You gotta do the box challenge thing. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip past that then, because I don't think you guys need my help on how to do that. Sorry guys, I completely screwed up and almost forgot about the Angel of the Slums side quest. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Mr. Reporter here. Yeah, Damon, that is his name. He is going to ask us to find out who the Angel of the Slums is and snitch on her pretty much. But we ain't about that life. Cloud and Aerith ain't no snitches. But nonetheless, we will indulge him and begin. So you just go in here and just start talking to people. And eventually this totally inconspicuous woman will pop up. It is not 200% obvious she is the angel of the slums from the first moment you talk to her. I never noticed her shoe was torn. Huh, that's a cool little detail. I never noticed that. But yeah, it is totally obvious she is the angel of the slums as soon as you meet her. Okay, that's right. We gotta go back and talk to him. So she's gonna send us somewhere, and we're gonna have to fight a giant, basically a giant smogger. It's pretty big, pretty scary. It can hurt if you're not prepared. And they gave me it, right? I'm just skipping through dialogue and not... Yeah, they did. Okay, so I'm gonna run up there, but I will go ahead and edit out that part. So when you guys come back to join me, I'll be right in front of the gate. Okay, so here we are. And yep, we gotta fight that thing. And it does hit pretty hard, I will admit, if you get hit by its big ass boulder hand. It hurts. It hurts pretty bad. But ideally he won't be around that long. So we're going to go ahead and just swap everything that is ice over to lightning. So for Cloud we want elemental lightning. For Aerith, we're actually going to get rid of Magnify with her because we probably aren't going to need it since there's only one target. Lightning, go ahead and drop Magnify. I think ATB boost, yeah. I'm feeling an ATB boost here because we are going to need to just utterly destroy that thing. And then swap the lightning to a lightning absorb. There we are. Cool. So the general idea here is going to be to blow this motherfucker up before it gets a chance to do any froggy shit. So if you go for his hand with a melee attack, you're just going to ping off of him. So we're going to run, get his attention with Cloud, and let Aerith back up and do her thing with spells. It'll be a good time. Let's go. So Chromonger, there he is. I mean, yeah, you can see what happened there. So let Cloud get his attention, then switch back over to Aerith. Go ahead and do an Arcane Ward. Then go ahead and Thundaga. Immediately activate ATB boost. And then thought I was gonna get more from it than that. Less sad. I guess let's switch to Cloud and get his attention again. Well, that works. I mean, if you're just gonna completely ignore Cloud. Jesus Christ, he is not interested in Cloud whatsoever. Oh no. In general, just avoid his big ass wrecking ball hand. Oh no, damn it. That's not good. Okay, that's fine. We'll be alright. That is the one thing defensively the computer isn't too great at. And I mean, granted, I kind of had her backed into a corner, so it is partially my fault. But, okay, it looks like she can cast again, so... Oh, God! Ooh. Rico Suave. And go ahead and do it again. There he goes. Alright. And you're going to go ahead and get the calling card. It's going to hopefully offer to send me back to the reporter. Monsieur Damon. Yep, cool. And that is the Angel of the Slums. And yep, so that's the end of Angel of the Slums. And now I think we're on to the Rude fight. So let's go ahead and fast forward a bit and I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, here we are right before the fight with Rude over there. I'm just going to go ahead and go over the gear I am using. For Cloud, I got Hard Edge, Chain Bangle, and Headband. Headband's an important one because Rude does have an attack that puts you to sleep and it can be annoying. As far as materia, we have Elemental Junction to 2 Wind, ATB Stagger, Time Materia, First Strike, Skill Master, HP Up, and Chakra. For Aerith, we have Wind Materia, Arcane Scepter, Force Bracelet, and Headband. And then we have Wind Materia, Time, Magic Up, ATB Assist, First Strike, Poison, Skill Master, Magnify, and Healing. And actually, I'm torn. Poison really isn't that important if you... yeah, screw it. We'll use Poison. Poison's always... You'll see Poison's a pretty handy thing. I've tried this fight a couple different ways, so this seems to be the most efficient one that I could come up with. If you know something better, feel free to leave it in the comments. I never care about suggestions or anything as long as they're meant with good intentions. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start off with Cloud. He's going to cast Stop on Rude. Then we're going to go over to Aerith, and she is going to cast Haste on herself. And then she is going to do Bio Aga on Rude. For Cloud, we're going to pop into Punisher and Focus Thrust. And go ahead back to Aerith, build some ATB back up. How? Yeah, he does a lot of damage, so you gotta be careful on that. So back to Aerith. She's gonna Arcane Ward herself. Stay on him with Cloud if you get behind him like this. Unless he does that. I think this is the one where he throws him at you, yep. So Arrow Aga, screw it. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. We got into a second phase. Ugh. It's so infuriating when you get interrupted in this. Alright, so Cloud, he's going to start Shockwave, triple slash with Cloud, and then go ahead for Aerith and have her do Cura on everybody. Have Cloud, not to be deterred, have him go right back in. Because you kind of want to hold him in place with Cloud's attacks. triple slash. You have to be aggressive with him or he'll start doing that shit where he runs around suplexing you. And go ahead. Got him, I think. Yes, I did.
It's your turn. I got this. How's that payback working out for you?
Triple slash.
Here goes.
And back with Aerith. Yeah, let's do it. Let's be ballsy. There we are. Nice. So as you can see, it doesn't always go perfectly according to plan. He's springy, like he's quick. It's definitely a lot easier when you have Barrett to help you fight him. And the way I build Aerith, she really can't handle too many hits, but she dishes out a lot of damage, as you can see. So, but that is pretty much the end of this chapter. I think you go back, there's some more walking and cutscenes, but I'm going to go ahead and skip all of them. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.